So I'm Jess. I'm going to Colombia for 1 month. While I'm there, I'm going to be continuing practicing zero waste, which is something that I do in my day-to-day life here. The biggest thing with zero waste that I've learned so far is just being prepared, whether you're traveling or not. This video is less about what to bring when you're packing zero waste. I made a video about that you can check out. It's pretty good. I talk too much, but what else is new? Zero waste when I'm home, I'm already learning things every day, so I feel when I'm traveling, it's just gonna be like, guess I wanna see if for this month, what comes up. Take 2. My friend Judah is really inspiring me to vlog because I'm not great at it, but I do wanna show you guys day 2 at the airport. Let's flip this sucker.
Flipper.
Wait, how do you flip it? Judah, how do you... So we're gonna do a hard cut and I'm gonna show you guys my zero waste dinner setup. This is some tea that I got from the coffee bean, my own tea bag, and I will compost it at the end of the trip. This is leftover garlic bread from my Italian meal that I had when I was sitting down and got with a soup, and they honored not giving me a napkin or silverware. They were very confused, but they did it anyway. Yay! Okay, I am at my hostel in Bogota, finally. The airport is over. Not only is it just a dismal place in general, but it is a difficult thing to communicate zero waste. Everything's usually to go, and most people don't understand your motives and what you want. So it's great to be the person in control again. And tomorrow I'm going to the market. And you guys know the basic setup by now. I've got my dish. I've got one little cloth bag. Putting in there. I got another cloth bag of like a different texture, just in case. My napkin. And then another bag. So I'm gonna load that up.
Giant. Really tiny.
Yeah, so I don't always have room for my plate. It's just it's one of those things that like every time I don't bring it, it always winds up biting me in the butt. And we wound up receiving some with the arepa, and you know, I was with a friend. Normally I would just be like, no, I'll eat this with my hands. But I didn't feel like it was my place to impose how she wanted to eat. But nonetheless, feeling a little bit meh. Today we had this waste. I was planning on taking this back to the hostel because they have a compost bin, but none of this can be done with anything. Dun, 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 dun. Oh god! Just another day. You live and you keep learning. Está bien. I'm with Steve in Parque Arabe? Arbi. He's also a non-meat eater. So he's chowing down from the market on a little lentil patty and a potato empanada. I have the same with my little Tinto in my cup. Now we're just gonna go on a hike. It's a beautiful day. Can't get over this place. They have a bulk section here. It's limited, but it's something, and that's like the fact that it even exists here is awesome. Just had some fork drama. And this has happened before, but with my knife. And I was told at one airport I couldn't have my knife because it was serrated. So I made an unserrated knife part of my set, and then in JFK they said that was not gonna work out. Now I'm in Colombia. The fork wasn't gonna go through. Essentially, every airport has different rules on these utensils. And I had a checked bag, and I should have freaking known better. But I love these things, and I've got 2 weeks left of my trip, and they've really come in handy. So I ran back. It only cost $1 to check another bag. The freaking downside is that they wrapped the whole tripod bag in plastic, and I tried to give them another bag to say I wanted to avoid the plastic, but they wouldn't budge. So I weighed my options, and I felt like that was the best thing. Yeah, I could have done a lot of things differently. So, I mean, third time's the charm, right? Hopefully. Check bag, utensils, in there. Got it. Good. I can eat my empanada with my hands, so it's all good. Quinoa pesto. Eco Hotel's trash can. I'm about to contribute my bag tag. Yay. Hashtag goals. So, it's my that's the sound of monkeys. Here's the haul, and essentially what we've been eating for 3 days. As you can see, pasta has come in plastic, crackers that we've taken on all-day hikes, and then the rest is pretty in line with what I would, be doing in LA. Probably not as much as that. Well, yes, this. We ate all the fruit, or else I would have shown you. Yeah, and this is it. This is some bread. I've really eaten like a monster. My month in Colombia is almost up, and overall it's not seemingly any harder to practice my practices while traveling, and every new moment is a learning lesson. A learning lesson? And there's something that really stuck out to me on this trip. I think when people travel, especially to underdeveloped countries, it's really easy to be turned off by the amounts of garbage. Not in a trash can. You see a lot of garbage near waterways, a lot of garbage in the streets, a lot of trash just being thrown on the ground. Our first responses can sometimes be, ugh, why would they do that? How dirty. And I think it's a good practice to remember that even though they don't have a system in place to get their garbage away, we are creating, especially in the States, a lot more waste. We just have a system that puts it away so we don't have to deal with it. So it's actually a little bit, I think, more realistic to be confronted with garbage in this way because we don't have space for garbage. I'm in the jungle. I just think that's something to think about. And definitely should encourage you to keep traveling mindfully.